Today we're going to talk about the 10 things you need to consider when buying your right-hand drive American muscle car, pickup truck or SUV. And these are the 10 things that we've learnt over the last 30 years of converting a bucket load of vehicles from left-hand drive to right-hand drive. Now, if you buy from us, we've been doing it for 30 years, 4,500 vehicles. We know what the hell we're doing, but these are the 10 things you should consider when thinking about buying your dream American right-hand drive car. Here we go. So number one is simple. Do your due diligence. Do your research, do the background check. So what would I do? I would do all of the web searching that you can. I would look at all of the YouTube content, Instagram, Facebook, all of those bits and pieces. I would find out who owns the company. I would check their background out. I would see when the company was set up. We are a professional business, so you would find me on LinkedIn. So it's about due diligence. Devour every piece of information you can. Confirm how long the company's been around for, how many vehicles they've converted. Spend your time, do the information. There are two big tricks in this one that I would really suggest. First one is jump on an aeroplane, for goodness sake. We are very proudly based in Sri Lanka. You are looking at spending well and truly over 100,000 US dollars, probably more on one of our vehicles. So spend the money, hop on an aeroplane and come and visit us. Just this morning I had a customer flying from India, flew all the way from India to here in Sri Lanka, spent an hour with me, job's done, confirmed that we know what the hell we're actually doing about. The other quick trick is give me a call. Call me on WhatsApp video. Don't tell me you're going to give me a call. Call me on WhatsApp video and say, hey Rob, take me for a tour of the factory. So don't give me a chance to run around and get everything cleared up or things put away or whatever. Call me and we'll jump on a video and I'll take you for a walk around our facility. Then you know what we do is real. None of this kind of made up stuff. That's what it's about. So really do your due diligence. Do the research, work out how long the company's been around for, drill into it, spend the time, talk to the people, talk to me, talk to customers, drill into the truth, drill into the reality. Number one. So number two is only source your vehicles from North America. Now, it seems stupid because they're all made in North America. So for us, we buy 95% of our vehicles out of North America for a very good reason. A, they're cheaper. B, you have the range. So if you want petrol and or diesel engines, all of your trim levels, all of your color, exterior color options, interior trim options, factory fitted options, the only way that you get the exact choice of the exact vehicle that you want is by sourcing out of North America. Now it does take a bit of time because North America is where it is, we're in Sri Lanka and you're in Australia or Cyprus or South Africa or Zimbabwe or Indonesia, Malaysia, whatever it happens to be. This process is going to take you 3 or 4 months. It is how it is, but always source from North America is an absolute key point. Cheaper, bigger range, you get the vehicle that you absolutely want. The other important thing to remember is that when you're buying out of North America, you've got the consumer protection. So you have a title on the vehicle. You can confirm whether the vehicle is stolen or whether it's damaged, whether it's been in an accident, etc. The minute the vehicles are moved out of North America and sold in, say, Dubai as an example, and there are perfectly fine vehicles in Dubai, but that is often where damaged vehicles, stolen vehicles, etc. end up. So we only, I would say in 95, 98% of the time, we only buy our vehicles out of North America. And we've been doing it for 30 years and 4,500 vehicles. There you go. That's number two, always North America. So number three is always buy from Auto Group or one of our authorized partners. And this is pretty important because, and I guess, look, like, you can buy a proper Louis Vuitton handbag from a Louis Vuitton store, or you can buy a proper Louis Vuitton handbag from somebody off the street in wherever. There is a difference. So buy from us directly or buy from one of our authorized partners. Now, we are very selective on who we work with. So I'll give you an example. There's a reseller in India I will not sell to because they're dodgy. It's as simple as that. So we are very, very selective with the partners that we work with because they have the same moral compass with us. They don't cheat on duties. They're not dodgy. They do the right thing. So we have partners across the world, so you can work with us directly, you can work with our partners, but it's key, at least if you want to know that you're buying a vehicle that's built perfectly and supported, that you buy from either us or indeed one of our authorized partners. And that's the question to ask. Are they an authorized partner? Some of them are not. So number four is, and I'm sorry, but I'm an Australian, but check your bullshit meter. The things that you're being told, does it make sense? Look for and drill into, How many years have they been around for? How many vehicles have they done? As I said before, check them out on LinkedIn, do a company search, listen to what you're being told. Are you getting crazy promises that, will get your vehicle converted in a week or it's going to be free? It's bullshit. Look for it, smell it, and recognize it for what it is. And that is why people buy from us. We call it as it is. If your vehicle's going to take 3 months or 4 months to be delivered, then that's what we'll tell you, and that's what it's going to be. It is the reality of how our world works. So number 4 for me, and it's probably one of the more important ones, is test your bullshit meter, listen to what you're being told, and trust your gut. So number 5 is pretty simple, but make sure the vehicle isn't stolen or a salvage title. Now this happens more than you would believe, so the vehicle you're looking at, get the VIN, run a VIN check on it, and make sure that as I say, it's not a salvage title, so has it been in an accident, has it been storm damaged, hail damaged, like there was recently in various places. So has the vehicle been damaged, has it been in an accident, or has it been stolen? You will be surprised at the number of vehicles that resurface, that when you do a VIN check, there's no history, or the VIN check says that it's somewhere where it's not supposed to be. So make sure it is not stolen, or maybe most particularly that it's not a salvage title. Damage in a flood, damage by rain or hail, or been in a car accident. Super important. Make sure it's not stolen. Make sure it's not has got a bad title. So that's number 5. So number 6 is know your logistics. Now I've talked to lots of people around the world. They've got a price for a vehicle in North America and they don't consider the logistics element of it. So, simple things. Freighting a vehicle from the East Coast is much cheaper than shipping it from the West Coast. One major element. You might find a very cheap vehicle that's in the middle of North America, but then you've got to consider what the cost is to get it from there out to a seaport. So there can quite often be $1,000 or $2,000 cost in freight that people don't see. Same thing when it gets to the sea freight scenario. If you've not moved a vehicle before, then it's a room for error. It's also a room for people to rip you off, quite frankly. We've got a dedicated logistics team. We've moved, 4,500 vehicles. So that's an important element. Know your logistics, know your timing, know how long it's going to take. Because you know what? The vehicle that seems cheap because it's on the West Coast or because it's in Kansas, actually by the time you get it to port may very well be more expensive. So, and the other part of the logistics is the timing. So yes, you do have the time of the boat being on the water, but you've got to make the allowance for getting the title. You've got to make the allowance for stuffing of the container, all of those sorts of bits and pieces. And again, we've done this 1,000 times, multiple thousands of times, and it's part of what we talk about with our customers. So you have a clear understanding of the entire process, from finding the vehicle to getting it to the freight forwarder to getting it on a ship, all of the paperwork that you need, the process to get your title, all of those sorts of elements. So that is that one. It is know your logistics, know what the costs are, know what the timeline's going to be. Done. So number 7 is know your right-hand drive conversion process. So this is kind of like, and I've said it before, it's like open heart surgery. If I'm going to have open heart surgery, in fact any form of major surgery, then I want to know that the surgeons doing the work know what they're absolutely doing. So, and this is, I guess, where we stand pretty unique. 30 years, 4,500 vehicles we've converted, exported to 40 countries. I've got a crew of 180 people here. So we are the expert surgeons. We are the people you come to when you want major open heart surgery done on your brand new, Hummer EV or your pickup truck or your muscle car. So it's know the process. You know what? It's taken us 30 years and 4,500 vehicles to be extraordinarily good at this. This is not something that you decide last week that you want to go and bang out in a garage somewhere. This is thousands and thousands of vehicles. This is extraordinary complex processes. It is things like our ISO 9000, 2015 quality assurance. Not only, yes, we have it, we have the certificate on the wall, but we've been running it for 20 years. We've been running it for 4,000 vehicles. So it's part of our DNA, it's part of how we operate. So, a right-hand drive conversion, they aren't all the same. So that's number 7. Know the provider, know the right-hand drive conversion process. Have they done it before? How many have they done? Are they good at it? Is there proof? That is an absolute critical thing, because you do not want your open heart surgery performed by an amateur surgeon. Well, I don't. So number 8 is warranty. Now, a very important thing to always be very clear on is that the minute the vehicle is exported out of North America, there is no warranty. So no matter what people lie to you, go back to number 4, the bullshit meter. The minute the vehicle is exported out of North America, there is no warranty. So it's about who you buy it from, provides you with the warranty. So what we do is we provide a warranty not only on the conversion that we provide, but if you source the vehicle through us, we provide a warranty on the entire vehicle, matching the OEM manufacturer's warranty. So that is a really important thing. Do you trust the organisation, us in this example, to be here next year, the year after, in 5 years' time to support your warranty? Do you trust that the conversion organisation, like ourselves, has conformity of production, so when we manufacture our parts, they're all manufactured the right way? Have the tooling that if you have a steering system failure in 3 years' time that we either have in stock or indeed we can manufacture the exact part for you. That is the level of professionalism that you expect, but that is a key element. Warranty is void when you buy a brand new vehicle and you export it out of the country, out of North America. So that is where the people that you buy it from support that warranty, and you need to trust they're going to be there in 6 months, in a year, in 2 or 3 years' time. Really very, very critical. So number 9 is spare parts. Super important. What happens 50,000 kilometers, 100,000 kilometers, or 2 or 3 years down the track when you need a spare part? And it could be a serviceable part, or indeed it could be a part that needs replacing. You need to ensure that the people that you're working with have the spares. Now, we work in 40 countries across the world, and you'd hate to see our air freight bill, but we have the ability that if you have a problem with a vehicle, that we can get you the spare part. So whether we have it in stock here, we've got a vast stock here, or we source out of North America, we can get the parts needed to you very, very quickly. So as per the previous one, when it comes to warranty, spare parts is just important, and probably more important when it comes to the components that we manufacture or are manufactured during the conversion process, because we've designed them, we've engineered them, we've manufactured them. We do that under our conformity of production processes, but it ensures that if you have a problem with a part that was involved in the left-hand drive to right-hand drive conversion, we'll have it in stock. So, and there is proof in the pudding. We've been doing this for 30 years. We support our customers, whether it's a 2020 truck or a 2017 or 15 or whatever it happens to be. We will either have the part in stock or we have the ability to remanufacture the part. So that spare parts is the often unseen, unthought of element, but it is absolutely critical. So number 10 is compliance, which maybe is a bit boring for some people, but it is absolutely critical. It's ensuring that the vehicle is converted in such a way that it's legally able to be imported into the country. I'll give you an example. Australia, all of our vehicles are ADR compliance. That takes I've got a team of 15 engineers and documentation crew that run our ADR compliance. So it is super difficult. And if you don't get it right, and it's one of these things that you can't go, we'll get that. Well, refer point 4, bullshit meter. Compliance is absolutely critical. Now, I said in part of this that I would talk about a couple of the war stories. So here we go. I'll give you one example, no names, etc. But we are aware of an incident where 2 SUVs were sent to the UK, converted, sent to the UK, weren't set up and weren't complied or homologated, in this case, the right way, couldn't be legally driven in the country. Crazy, but that illustrates how important compliance is, and it's why we talk about it a hell of a lot, why overall there'd be 25 or 30 people in our organisation that all they do is focus on quality control, quality assurance and compliance. It is not a piece of paper that you get out of your cereal packet. It is a fundamental, expensive, time-consuming process to ensure that the vehicles are safe. Now, and there are 2 elements of that. Compliance is the one, is the vehicle being or able to be legally imported into country? The second, maybe just as important element, is safety. The reason that countries have compliance standards is to ensure automobiles are safe. So if they're done by a dodgy backyard operator who promises compliance or, again, point 4, then it's your family that you put at risk. And that's it's a risk that I wouldn't take. I wouldn't put my children in a car that I didn't know was converted to the ultimate level of safety. Right, so they're the 10 things that I would suggest that you think about or consider when buying a right-hand drive converted American SUV, pickup truck or muscle car. It's not hard, it's just part of the process. A lot of people do it naturally, that's why we are extraordinarily busy. People do their research, validate that we've been around for a long time and that we know what the hell we're talking about. They jump on an aeroplane, they come and visit us. There's a trust element there. Now, there are 3 ways really to buy a vehicle. So one of them is a complete turnkey solution. So you come to us and go, hey Rob, I want to buy a Lincoln Navigator, Cool, we can do everything for you. Or one of our authorized partners, so we can source the vehicle, ship it from North America to here, do the conversion, ship it from here to your country, do all of the paperwork needed for legal import, and within 3 or 4 months, it's on your driveway and you are too cool for school. So that is one way that we can help you with a full vehicle solution. Second option that we can do for you is a conversion only. So if you want to go and, I don't know, choose your own adventure, you want to fly to North America, buy your own vehicle and ship it to us, then super cool. Send it to us and we will do the left-hand drive to right-hand drive conversion for you and then ship it on to your destination country, obviously with all the compliance paperwork, super easy. Then the third thing that you can do is a personal import. Now this is only relevant to some countries where you have the ability of being able to do a personal import. There's a bit more paperwork involved, but it's kind of like number 2 and kind of like number 1. You buy the vehicle, we can help you with all the logistics, but it means that you import it yourself. And there's a couple of benefits through the different processes. But again, ultimately it's about picking up the telephone, dropping us a message, talking to us, and we are able to talk through very openly all of the options. For me, there's a couple of things that are worth thinking about. I am always very interested in selling you, whomever, a vehicle, whether it's a conversion or a whole vehicle. Of course we are, that's what we do for a living. But actually, what I want to do is sell you 10 vehicles. And the way that I do that is that we work with you openly, honestly, and with integrity. We work together as, I don't know, as friends, as partners, whatever it happens to be. But we sell you a vehicle, you get the vehicle, it is what you expected, it is perfect, you love it. The way that we sell 10 vehicles is that you tell your friends that you got this pickup truck or muscle car or SUV, whatever it happens to be, from Auto Group, and it was perfect, and then your friends buy a few of them. And then the third extension element of that is that, you know, you buy the, I don't know, a 2024 truck or a 2024 SUV, then next year or in 2026 you come back and buy the next one. In 28 you buy the one after. And we are absolute living proof of that. We have any number of customers who are on their, at a personal level, their 4th, 5th, 6th or 7th vehicle. Because every couple of years, some of them every year, some of them every 2 or 3 years, they come back and buy their next vehicle from us. So it is about one vehicle, and yes, we love when a customer buys a vehicle from us, but we operate in a world where it's about actually selling another 5 or 10 vehicles. So for me, there are 2 final elements, quality and trust. So you've got to have the quality in the engineering design, you have the quality in the conversion process, quality in the approach, the materials, the way that the conversion is actually done. The second side of that is trust. Do you trust the business that you work with? Do you trust their warranty? Are they going to be here in 2 years or 3 years' time to be able to support your vehicle? So that the quality element is not just the quality on the vehicle. I mean, this is perfect. Brand new 2024 Z01 Camaro, right-hand drive. The quality is perfect. That's the visual quality that you and I can see. And have a look in there. She is absolutely the dog's bollocks. But for me, it's the quality that you can't see. It's the quality of the engineering design. It's the quality of the manufacture of the parts. So that is where the quality comes into place. And then the trust that in 2 years' time, if there is a problem with this vehicle, we have the parts here to be able to support the vehicle. So hopefully that helps you. 10 things that I would consider. And I think the key, you know, for me really comes down to the bullshit meter. I'm an Australian, I play it straight. You know when you hear what you're being told and you can make the judgment call. Jump on an aeroplane. So look, for us, you can watch our first-person FPV drone tour of the facility. You've seen part of our facility today. So you can watch our drone tour of the facility. It's somewhere, it's on our YouTube channel. You can jump on an aeroplane. It's not hard. We're in the tropical island of Sri Lanka. Have a holiday while you're here. Jump on a WhatsApp video call and have a tour around the facility. But yeah, so for me, as I say, come and look, or using a video, check out what we actually do, check out the people who are behind the business, super important, and think about just making the right decision. But ultimately, it can be easy. You know, every day, every week, every month, we have customers all around the world buying our vehicles because we have the reputation, we're known for quality, we're trusted to deliver, and you can see the products here. So anyway, hopefully that helps. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Drop a comment. Thank you. Bye.